Are Ross and Steph back together for keeps? After a gentle push from his brother Lewis, Emmerdale's Ross Barton finds himself reuniting with Steph Milligan next week. One big problem could still stand in the couple's way, though. Will their rekindled romance be scuppered if Ross' saucy fling with Manpreet Sharma is exposed? Lewis is delighted with his matchmaking skills, but all his good work could unravel just as quickly, R0MANTl insider warns. Ross makes a fatal error when he assures Steph that there have been no ladies in his life since they split up. Unfortunately, at the same time, Lewis and Ruby are both grilling Manpreet for details on her love life. Will a confession of her Barton bunk-up lead to a big bust-up? In early scenes for this storyline, airing this week, Lewis is intrigued when he learns about Ross' past with Steph. When she admits that she wishes things had turned out differently, Lewis decides to play Cupid. Roping Ruby Milligan in on his plan in follow-on scenes next week, Lewis springs into action when he manages to orchestrate Ross giving Steph a lift to her therapy session after her car breaks down. The trip gives them the chance to spend some time alone together, and seems to do the trick. Steph split with Ross because she knew she needed to concentrate on herself as she recovered from the revelations about her paternity, our source explains. But let's not forget how understanding and patient Ross was over everything Steph had to deal with. The hard man revealed a soft side he rarely shows, and the strength of his feeling for this girl shone through. Now, it seems the time is finally right for the pair. Indeed, Ruby is delighted to arrive home to find Ross and Steph together again. Once alone, Steph suggests they take things upstairs, and Ross doesn't have to be asked twice. The next day, the two decide to make things official, but as they chat, Ross tells a little white lie. Not wanting to rock the boat, he fibs to Steph that there has been no Vern in his life since they split, and together they look to a happy future. However, Ross' deception could be about to bite him on the derriere. During a lunch date with Manpreet, Lewis, and Ruby, talk turns to Manpreet's love life. Clearly sensing that the good doctor has some gossip, Ruby and Lewis are determined to get to the bottom of it. But will Manpreet confess? As far as Manpreet is concerned, her time with Ross was just a silly bunk-up of no consequence, our source adds. But it could have big consequences for Ross if she happens to blow their saucy secret. While Ross and Steph's future remains up in the air, we'll be seeing Steph disappear from the village for a time at least, as actress Georgia J heads off on maternity leave. The star's pregnancy was first revealed back in June with a behind-the-scenes video showing off her baby bump. I know some of you have been wondering if you've been seeing a little bump on screen lately, she posted. Well, it's not your imagination, I'm having a baby. We've never been so excited and a little nervous all at once. Thank you for all the love and support.